this is going to work. And yep, we are recording. Cool. Okay. So here we are, almost the end of the month. But you know, things are going. And I came across this on YouTube. I will say, if you ever want to learn something with Beachbody or whatever, go to YouTube and type it in, because there is such a world of knowledge out there, from anything from the invite process to, you know, finding your brand to, you know, inviting challengers to going from your warm market and, you know, finding new people. It's just crazy. Like it's mind blowing, really. But if you narrow it down and type in whatever you're looking for and put Beachbody after it, it'll pop up. So I've noticed this come up a few times, and I know you girls had chatted, you know, where you were struggling with kind of whether it was the initial conversation to the invite, to, you know, just kind of what to say. So I thought this is kind of good, and I would really love us all to try this out for the month of June. And what it's called is a 7-step funnel system. Now I made slides. I got creative today in my lack of spare time. So I'm going to share my screen. Hey, Natalie. So I just have to get into. And anytime you guys want to pop in, don't feel that you can't say or ask a question, okay? And I'll, you know, I'm not gonna, this isn't gonna be an hour-long presentation, but it's very cool. Of course I'm not logged in, oh my Lord. Sorry, girls. My Mac has been acting up. And now the internet's being slow. Ah, son of a bitch. Sorry, that was bad. Maybe it's this one. Oh, I hope it's the right one. Shit, log in with Facebook. God, I hope this works. Somehow all my passwords, like I cleared the cookies, but oh my God, what is going on? Hang on a minute, girls. Sorry. I had very fancy slides too. Shit. I'm gonna try one other thing. It's gonna suck. Can't get in. Maybe that's it. It's doing something. It's thinking. If you guys have any questions right now, or if you want me to sing. No, maybe not.
I want to hear you sing.
Oh dear God, Natalie, thank you.
Me too.
I'm on a highway. No, that's all I got. You don't want me to. Oh, why is this not going on? Shoot. Maybe it's this one. Oh my Lord. So, girls, sorry. And I've got it up on my other computer, but oh, it's info. Okay, so that's right. So this will take a little longer than normal. Zoom, let's zoom. Oh, why didn't I figure this out before? Let's try. Oh my Christ. I'm gonna cry. Because I wanted to show you guys this. Oh, where's my password? Okay, I'm just going to change my password really quickly. Sorry, doo-doo. Oh, I don't know my current one. Oh my God. Fuck. Sorry, ladies. You know what I'll do? Sorry. I'm just going to, what am I going to do here? I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go to YouTube and just show you the one that I'll freeze the video so that you guys see what it's about. Okay. This is it. Okay. So I'll stop the video at a certain time.
And feeling better when we.
Okay. So this is basically it. I had some pretty slides and everything, but we just won't use that. Okay. So the 7-step funnel process, or system, I guess you want to say it. Basically, it's a way to improve the relationship skills, because this is a relationship business. Okay. It is. I love it now. At the beginning, yes, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and it was just about the sale. Now it's about getting people to know, like, and trust you. I'm sure you guys have heard that all the time about the know, like, and trust. And it's really putting yourself out there to get them to know you. And that's why I try to tell you all the time to go, it's scary as hell, but to go live on your personal page, or to just be real and raw, like everything about you, like finding those 5 areas of your personal life where you sparkle at, whether it's riding a Harley or whether it's, going running, whatever makes you also need to post about that, so people can, it's like dating, right? It's like getting to know somebody. And this system, because I've watched a few of these videos on it, it's just a way to make it a little bit simpler for the inviting process, because that's where I struggle too still. It's getting easier, but when you're new, it can be overwhelming to know from point A where you're making either it's your friend, and where do you jump to say, do you want to join my challenge group, or do you want to, without feeling like, oh my God, I don't want to ask, I've been there. Have you been there? We're all there. Okay. So it's just, and you should never feel icky about asking somebody, because I asked you guys, I hope I didn't make you feel icky. I'm not hearing anything.
No. No.
So it's, I've learned over the 3 years you just have to, whatever you're typing, whatever you're thinking into your typing is the way it's going to come across to them. So the way I'm talking right now, I'm very excited. So I'm going to type as I talk, and it should come across that way. But if I'm like, okay, I just wondered if you wanted to join me. Like, it's weird. It's very weird. But if you got to be passionate about it and knowing that this is potentially something that could help them, be like it helped you. So, the other big thing with this is keeping track of things is so, so important. And I'll just sidebar for a minute. I will share the slides in the team page too for you girls. So if you don't have to write anything down, then you can keep them, because I also have this chart that's in here too. I made that up. So keeping track is very important. Like, how many of you have lost track of who you're talking to, or how many people that you've talked to 2 weeks ago or a month ago or 6 months ago? I have been there, and until I got to Teamzy, but that's that's down the road for you girls. Right now, you guys just need to have like pen and paper, but you need a system to keep track, because otherwise, trust me, people that you've talked to will get lost in the shuffle of things. And it's so important to stay kind of engaged with these people. Or this is something, if you do not have a system yet, I'm going to say, let's do this for the month of June, even tomorrow. I know it's the 31st, but why not tomorrow? So the sheets will be in the team page, and we will start as a team, because I really want to try this out. And, whether it's works or it fails, fail forward, right? If it doesn't work right, we learn from it. We learn from the mistake and we go forward. But I really have seen a lot of team calls on this. So you know what? When people are putting stuff out there like this, it's following the leads of others. If it's working for them, it's going to work for us. So this is just a way. I'm going to fast forward this a bit here to this. Okay. Can you guys all see that? Okay. I'm going to go full screen so you can see it, because now I've lost you girls, but you can see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I should put it down so you guys can see. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Sorry, girls.
No, we can see it.
You can see it the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've lost you, but that's not okay.
Oh, no, we can see it.
I might put it actually in HD too, because it looks a little fuzzy, right? I'm going to go, oh, maybe it won't do it. Quality. Yeah, it won't do it. Okay. Well, you'll have the full slides. Okay. So this 7-step funnel system. So it's pretty much about keeping track of your relationships, because that is super, super important. It helps you to be organized. It's going to help you to be timely in your responses. Prospects will be less likely to forget that you've reached out to them. And it will help, honest to goodness, it will help you reach Success Club. If you are consistent in inviting and building relationships, you will see you'll have more conversations. And in turn, by that happening, the more conversations you're happening, the more chances you are to be able to help somebody, which means you're going to reach Success Club and have, the bundle for them to start their journey. It's a way to move people through this process from start to the end kind of thing faster, and then you'll see success. It's about the behind the scenes work that will bring you the success and build the relationships. I want to see your faces, so I'm going to just downside this. I feel like I'm talking to the computer. So basically, I've been there. I've posted about a challenge group, a free group. We can even just do a free group for now. And it's crickets, right? Nobody posts on it. Nobody's liking on it. Yeah, I have been there. Guess what? It's sending the private message. And I've learned that over the past 3 to 4 months, especially in December when I was at a big fat zero, not helping anybody, like on the 27th of December, and then reach SC57. It was all that month of messaging. It was kind of like this funnel system, but I didn't have anything down pat. But it's the behind the scenes messaging. It's the staying connected. It's the building the relationships. Like even for your free groups, if nobody clicks on, if one person clicks on it, but you guys, we all have friends. We have a friend list, and a lot of us have the support group now. You got to reach out. You got to reach out and do the private messages. That's honestly, if you guys want to know the secret, that's the secret, is the behind the scenes work. You just, like I said, you can't expect to just post and everybody come to you. It's eventually will happen. Not everybody come to you. Random people, like, it's amazing when people reach out to you and say, hey, I need to lose a few pounds. Can you help me? Whatever the message is, right? I maybe on not even 2 hands, maybe like 6 people in my 3 years have reached out to me, but I mean, I've been doing this. I've been being consistent over the past 3 years. People want to see a person fail. It's sad to say, but they want to watch you for a month, for 6 months, for whatever time, to see if you're going to follow through and keep up with this. And that's the sad truth kind of thing. So I'm just going to go over the steps here. I'm just going to fast forward this to see, because I've actually got this little 7-step funnel thing. Okay, so I've got this chart. I found it, and I'm going to download it. And basically what you need to do, and it's all to do with the vitals too. So you could do 3 people a day. You could do 5 people. That's up to you. I would say a minimum of 3 people. First of all, you're going to go to step 1. This is going to be 7 steps. I wonder if that other one, there's another that's kind of, well, you can't see it. Can you guys see these step 1, step 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 7 steps here. Step 1, first of all, you guys are still in your warm market. That's awesome. So work from a list. Over here, you'd write down 3 to 5 names, and then you can write any notes here. But what you're going to do with step 1 is like, comment on a few of their posts. So this chart's going to be on our team page, and what you're going to do is, you'll put an X. You can print it off, put it in your binder. So you're going to go through step 1 with 3 to 5 people. You're going to like or comment. And what I mean by that, you know, say Allison's got a picture of her and Sunny or her and Duchess there, and I'm going to like it. And, you know, it can be 2 posts, it can be 3, you decide. Not 10 posts or anything, but just on a few of their posts. But also make sure you comment. So just, you know, oh, nice to see Duchess is up and around, she's doing well. That's it, okay? So that's step 1. And then guess what? You're going to go on. First of all, I'm just going to go with these 5 people through the 7-step process. Then I'm going to tell you how you're going to do this daily and how it's going to be that compound effect that it's going to roll into snowball. So say you've got 3 people. You've got Allison, Susie, Natalie down there. So you're going to like, comment on a few of their posts. Don't overthink it. Just go and do it. Then in 2 days, you're going to go to step 2 here. So here's step 2, which she says you're going to like, comment, and then message to connect with them offline. Offline meaning through a text, through email if you want to. I use Messenger. You guys all use Messenger, right? It's probably the easiest thing. Some people are not really, they're not on their Facebook all the time, so that's fine. Some people prefer an email. But then in 2 days from the first time you've liked and commented on those 3 girls, you're going to go, and you can still like and comment again, but you're going to message them. And it's just basically, you know, messaging them, hey, Natalie, I saw you posted that recipe about those 3 ingredients muffins. I'm always skeptical if it's something to do with Pinterest. I'm just wondering how it worked out for you. Or it could be a message, hey, Allison, I see you've got a boxer. We were really thinking about getting one for our family. Just wondering, you know, if you give us any tips or inside scoop on, you know, their demeanor or something like that. Always end it with a question, okay? So that starts the conversation. And that's not weird, is it? It doesn't seem like you're saying, okay, are you into health and fitness? What are you doing? It's just making that connection. So then, those 3 girls, right? You're still doing this. Step 3 is then you go 2 days later. So first step was just liking, commenting. 2 days later, you're going to go to step 2, and you're going to comment and message them. Then 2 days later, you're going to go to step 3, those same 3 girls. So you're going to go through in your message history. You could still be chatting with them through the messenger, but you're just going to start to form them. Do you guys know what form means? Speak now, forever hold your peace. It means, it's an acronym, so it's family, occupation, recreation, and then the message is the last one. But basically, forming them means you're finding out about their family. So Natalie, how many kids do you got? I've got Rob, he's my kid. You know, or you guys are going to be reaching out to people who have similar qualities or your brand, your niche. I don't have kids, and I'm a stepmom, but I don't even see them. So I'm not really there as a stepmom. I'm just a 43-year-old person that's married and is into sports and crazy cardio and having fun. You know, Allison's a dog mom and a stepmom. So she's going to be looking for like-minded people that way. She's got her agility friends and people that have similar interests to her. So you got to find those people that have those similar interests that you can connect with. And when I'm saying forming and questions, you are asking them about their daily lives. So what about their family? What do they do for work? You know, are you a shift worker? Or you're always asking them questions. Recreation, what do you like to do for fun? Do you guys, I see on your wall, you guys were out in the boat today. So you like to go out, you know, or camping or stuff like that. It's like you're dating somebody, basically, right? Because you want to find out about them, all about them. And then, you know, and then basically what's happening is you're getting to know them. You're building that relationship. So once you start doing that forming, that's step 3, 2 days later. So right now we're at 2, 4, 6 days later, right? It's not just an overnight thing. So it's 6 days later. Now I have to fast forward this a bit so you guys can see. Where is it here? If it'll go up. Oh, there. I'm going to go to step 4. So from step 3, you're going to go to step 4. After, in 2 days, go to step 4 with them. Step 4 is you're continuing to ask questions. So there's 8 days. So it's asking questions. I'm going to try to grab, and I know Michelle had it somewhere, a list of questions she literally used to print out, have beside the computer when she sat down to do her connecting. And you girls could do this too. Literally sit down and write out a question that you would ask somebody about family, occupation, recreation, about their health, about their fitness, nutrition struggles. Do you crave sweets like I do? Like, remember your pain points. What was your pain points? Did you overeat? Were your portions too big? Did you find that you couldn't fit in an hour-long workout and that's why you only did a 30? You're a mom of twins. You have pockets of time that you were able to fit that in, kind of thing. So remember all that stuff and write a list of questions out so that you're never stuck to ask them anything. So then after step 4, you're continuing to form them. And like this could finally kind of come into play about their nutrition. Like, it's amazing what people will give up to talk to you about, right? You guys have carried conversations on with people, and some I just get one word answer back. Other times people will send me a paragraph. Like Ashley knows that one girl just basically blurted out, like she was just ready to talk. Some people are ready to talk about it because you know why? They're watching us. They're watching you guys. They're watching you eat clean. They're watching you fit a workout in because, the kids aren't sleeping and then now they're finally asleep, or you're at school now, or you're studying and you needed a break, Lisa, so you decided to bust out a 15-minute hit, or you're out on the road, you're somewhere and you packed your lunch. People are watching. So asking them that, I can also do the questions about the nutrition. Basically, you girls have to find out where their pain points. If they feel like they're overeating or if they eat too many carbs, I always ask, what's a typical day of nutrition like then for you? Tell me what your day is. No judgments, if you're eating pizza all day, whatever. But let's figure out why it's not working for you, okay? Even with workouts, I ask, what are you doing currently? Or what have you enjoyed doing in the past? That kind of ties in with recreation, right? Like if they loved to run, they used to run before they had kids or before they got in college and had the freshman 5 or 10 or whatever that's called, where they gain 15 pounds. You're always going to have to ask questions. So then from step 4, can you guys still see this okay? She was really talking. Step 4, in 2 days again, you're going to go on to step 5, which is the invite. And I even had it wrote down. I'll share the stuff with you guys too. I feel bad that I didn't get my password. Anyways. Yep.
Sorry, Darlene, I can't see it anymore.
Shoot.
I don't know if
do you want me to blow it up here maybe?
No, I see you.
Can you see this? No. Natalie?
No.
You can't.
I just see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can see it. I don't know. Are you on your phone, Natalie?
No, I'm on my iPad.
Did you accidentally maybe hit something so you're just looking at Darlene? Like, did you accidentally hit her?
Maybe. I was trying to move my dog.
Natalie, up on the top, you might have hit I don't know if it's on the iPad.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Perfect.
Never mind.
That's okay. I was like, of course something's going to go wrong now. Frick, I wish I could show you guys my slides. You know what? I might email them really quickly and then maybe it'll show up. Because I have examples of questions. You know what I'll do? I'm not going to do that to take your time. I'm just going to pull it up here and then I can read it to you. And then I'll put the screen or the slides in the team page. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, hang on a sec. Sorry, girls. Do you guys have any questions?
I feel like this is a very long process. And
You know what? For me explaining it is, I think. But go ahead. Sorry.
I get it, and I totally like I get the point of like building that relationship, but I feel like, and this might just be me, I feel like if someone all of a sudden comes at me with all these questions, it's kind of like, you know, like, why is this person wanting to know so much about me? Like, I mean, because there's people that I have on my Facebook that, you know, they're acquaintances, they're not close friends, right?
Right.
So all of a sudden, if I'm asking them all these questions, it's like, I don't know. I feel like if that was me having someone come at me like that, I feel like that would kind of like scare me away. But that could just be me. I don't know.
Well, and it's just trying to carry on a natural conversation. First of all, I'm guessing. Like maybe it's because I'm out of my warm market now. Maybe. But in all, this is like a 2-week turnaround process between when you connect with them to inviting them to the challenge group instead of inviting them cold turkey. But if you know them, sorry.
Yeah, and like I like I said, like I get the point of building that relationship with them, and like I'm just trying to think, because like even a few days ago, like I found through a page, like a random page on Facebook, a lady who was looking for help with, you know, her fitness and nutrition.
Right.
And I messaged her based off of that. And like I still got to know stuff about her, like, and her family and her life, like just about by talking about like fitness and like what we do.
Right.
So I just like I get it, and I see the point of like building that relationship, but I feel like you can almost build that relationship while you're asking like those more like fitness and health related questions, and like still kind of getting to the point at the same time.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just being I don't know. I don't want to be negative, but
no, this is good because I really want to hatch this out. Like I've seen it a lot in the past week and a half, this 7-step funnel process. And Michelle has talked about it. You guys see my screen or no?
I see you. I don't see
good.
them.
And she's talked about the funnel. And I get the funnel kind of thing now. So you're, Ashley, talking more about, you know, your friends right now?
No, like not even that. Like the lady that I found on the page randomly. Like I mean, wasn't right away, obviously, like, oh my God, like buy a challenge pack. Like I still did the usual, like, hey, like for her, it was like she was looking for some help in answering questions and some ideas, but I still didn't like go right to the point. I still asked her, you know, like what is your nutrition like right now? Like, are you doing anything right now? And then she just, I mean, it was kind of like just through that question, she talked about just like her work and, you know, like her family and like what she did in her spare time. And I feel like if you ask the right questions that are still getting the information that you want about their nutrition and their health and what they're doing right now, you're still going to get that kind of, you know, that side information that's more personal about them. So right. Like about their family and like their job and things like that. Right. Like I even asked her, like I had asked her, like within those questions, like, what are you doing for work right now? Like, are you like, do you have an office job? Like, are you like up and moving? So I feel like you can get to the point quicker than going through like the multiple days sometimes. But again, I don't want to be like negative, but
no, but this. And I think too, that I'm going to just downsize this. I think, oh, where'd you guys go? Shoot. I've lost you. Wait a minute. There you are. I think too, each situation is probably going to be different, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know why my thing. Okay, there. And
I think you see it. Like, I feel like I have, like, I'm just thinking of like certain people that I have as friends on Facebook. And if I start asking them questions like that, I feel like I'm going to get one word answers or no answer versus, I think you're right. Like with a cold market, like sometimes like, I mean, there's people on social media that, you know, they're looking for friends. They're looking like,
totally.
It's their like kind of, you know, it is their social world, I guess. But like there are people out there that are definitely going to like open up about their lives, no problem. But I feel like there is definitely going to be those people that, you know, aren't going to respond to it.
Totally. Here's where I'm going to kind of jump in here. yes, you girls have a warm market. You have friends. So you're not going to go and do this per se, but you do need to add new friends. And that's friends of friends, right? People that you don't really know. You got to always add new people into your day, into your network every day, because eventually those friends that you can just literally send the, hey, I'm doing this fun group in June. Do you mind joining me? I was looking for a couple more girls to join me for the accountability, because you know them already, right? Totally know them. But you girls you need to add, starting now, new people in. I wish I would have done that a year ago, 2 years ago. I didn't do that. I didn't really, even though the Vitals said to do it, it was like, I didn't do it. And, now it takes a while to build those new relationships. It's nice to be able to go with a friend of a friend, because then you have something in between you guys that you can talk about, but then you got to build that relationship. So totally, yes, friends, you probably aren't going to do this. But Michelle did say from her Josh Coates training that 4 messages, and then you should be doing the invite. 4 things back and forth between somebody you know, and then and that can, and I'll share the screen here too of where I'm getting at too, by being a go-giver of giving value. Those recipe posts that we do. I think I'm going to share my screen again here just so you guys see it. Oh crap, where did it go now? All right. I got my slides, ladies. Maybe. Look how pretty they were. Anyways, so, and I'll share these in here. Basically, like I'm saying, this 7-step funnel process takes about 2 weeks. And if it is a friend of a friend, from when you first connect with them to when you ask them to join the challenge group to when you, like step 6 is in 2 days. If they did they respond, remind them, if you've asked them about the challenge group or the coaching event. And if they didn't respond, what they're saying is, then you put them back into the rotation for starting over at step 1. Like in 90 days, you're going to talk to them again. So if these are friends of friends, let's go with that. Okay. But you can try this out on somebody that maybe you haven't talked to in 6 months or back in high school or whatever. Like, them, but you haven't connected with them. So use it as a judgment. I'll find a list too of just things if you want to chat about. This is what our message thread is for, ladies, is to, if you're having any troubles or issues, definitely reach out on talking. But in turn, what she's getting at, say you do 3 on June 1st, 3 names. You do step 1. June 2nd, you're going to do 3 new names, new ads, new names, whatever. You're going to do step 1 with them. So then June 3rd, you're going to go back up to these 3 and you're going to do to step 2. It's a tracking system, basically. We need to have a tracking system because you will lose. I guarantee it. I will tell you, I did it. I had binders, and I had no real way to, and that you could do this in Excel. She had it in, I think, Excel or Google, whatever that's called, the forms or whatever. You could do it in that and just have it all on your computer. If you're a pen and paper girl, this is a way to go, and it has it there. But I'm going to try it out for the month of June. And like I said, if it fails, we fail forward, and we've learned from it that it didn't work for, say, like Ashley. I totally agree. If we know these people, it's not going to work that way. But it's basically just chatting back and forth. And one way so here I'm sharing in step, like say step 4, where it says continue to form. What I do is, and I'm not going to show there's a go-giver recipe. So I've all told you, Tasty Tuesdays or whenever, make a recipe up from the Teen Beachbody blog or Pinterest, anything that's kind of fix approved. Like I did pancakes there not that long ago, which were damn good, by the way. So you need to get the recipe. It's from the UV2 meal plan. So check that out. And I posted the picture of it. Like the pancakes were the size of my head. And I said, who wants the recipe? So what I did from everybody that commented on that, and you could use this as a recipe or you could use it to whatever, if a lot of people have commented, whether it's a dress, If you have 2 dresses for a wedding coming up that you want to choose from, A or B. You know, you can click like on the comment, whatever, but it's like I said at the beginning, it's all in the behind the scenes, the personal message. So this is what I would send after that recipe. And this is being a go-giver and giving value and something for free. Hey, how are you? Happy hump day. Love it when it's after a holiday weekend. The week is nice and short. Just was going through the ladies in my, this wasn't for the pancake one, but this was for another one from our crockpot group, which this is an amazing recipe. So I go through the people in my support group. I've got like 1,200 or 1,500 people, but randomly I'll pick 5 in a day. And just going through the ladies in my fit support group, this is from my 7-day crockpot and cord challenge, and the ladies just raved about it. It's for sure will be added to my clean eating binder. Enjoy. Would you be looking for more simple, quick, clean eating dinner ideas for the family, or just healthy recipes in general? Love to share. So that was it. It wasn't asking for anything. So that could be that next step from up here where it was like continue to form. That could be a part of it, that you're giving them something, right? So that's what, and that gets the conversation. You need to have conversations going. Here's a script for like when you get to that final challenge group asking. You girls could do this now too. If it's people you know, don't be afraid. And like we say, F fear, because I love that. Just go out and send this is quick to the point. This number 1. Hey girl, wanted to reach out to you and see if you'd be interested in joining something fun I'm doing in June. Not sure if you're interested, but I thought you may really enjoy it. I'm running an online fitness challenge that focuses on getting summer strong, learning how to eat healthy, and it's going to be, and you don't have to, I think I made the mistake of saying it's going to be fun again. I like having fun. Can I give you some details? That's it. It could be less than that. It could just be, I think I had, yeah, so the next one here, you could literally say to them, just this part, wanted to reach out to the gals in my fit support group. I have this challenge group coming up. I'm looking for a few more ladies that are interested in getting started or restarted on their health journey. Would you be interested in something like that? Bam. It's just simple like that. And hit enter and run away from the computer. And you literally, it's just simple, two sentences like that, boom. You know what? They may come back and say, sure, what's it all about? They may say, no, thanks, not for me. And if they do see it and you see they read it and not reply, remember those Bonnie Engel scripts? I've been using that like a mofo and it's been working. People don't like to be called out that they've seen it or they feel bad about it. And I don't know. If somebody sends me a message, I get back. It might be a day later, but I'll get back to them. I don't ignore them. So I don't like that. Well, I just feel like it's rude or something. But and then this is a coaching script. I know this is the big scary one, right, girls? Asking somebody if they want to be a coach. This is something from Michelle's Josh Coates. This little one-liner here, you know, I tweaked mine up here to kind of, and this is like from Bonnie Engel to kind of, it's a mishmash of stuff. You could literally just say, have a one-liner sentence. How you doing? It's been a while since we chatted. I know this is super random, but I was just wondering if you ever, and I worded that wrong. I should have said, if you were curious as to what I do as a Beachbody coach. It's just that I was always overthinking it. I literally remember when I had it like 4 paragraphs long. Who the hell has time to read 4 paragraphs on why I think they should be a coach? If you feel like it's somebody that would benefit from either, you know, getting healthy, wanting to share, if somebody's into fitness and they're posting all the time, this is one that's a mash between Bonnie Engels is, how you doing? It's been a bit. I know you're likely thinking this is super random. Message, because if it's somebody I haven't talked to in a while, I just call it out. This is super random. I'm glad we're still Facebook friends. Haha. Love seeing your posts and what you're up to. So I'm sure you have seen me blowing up your feed with health and happiness and fitness posts. I have to ask though, have you ever been curious as to what this coaching is about that I do? No big deal. It isn't a big deal, right? You're just asking. So it says, no big deal if you're not interested, but I have a new coach training group coming up and I know you'd rock at this business and helping others. Like I said, no biggie either way, but I just had to ask. I will put this in the group as well. So that's the end of my little slideshow. So I'm going to get out. Oh shoot. How do I stop share? I'm going to get out of there. But I wanted to try this 7-step funnel because it really should be no longer than that. And what they're saying is it shouldn't be any longer than a 2-week process. And Michelle even said with the Josh Coates 4 messages and back and forth. And, you have I don't want to say the right, you have the opportunity to ask them, invite them, whether it be the free challenge or challenge group or the coaching opportunity. So I'll post all those in the group, and I'd love feedback. What do you guys think about it? If you think you want to try it, and if you have questions about connecting and that, because I know that was a struggle when you guys had posted about it. So Diane, we're keeping you up. Anybody?
I have a struggle with, well, that lady that I was telling you about. She seemed interested, but then I told her how much it is. And then she responded, oh, right now it's not a good time. It's too much money. So I find that I'm always getting stuck at that point. I don't know how to move on.
And I'm learning from this book. This is basically, it's step by step. I mean, she's not in Beachbody, but it's kind of similar. But what I would say to that is to her, if costs weren't an issue, how ready would you be ready to jump right in? And ask her that back. And 9 times out of 10, they'd say, sure, yeah. And then what I would say back to them for that, maybe I'll do a file as well as what I say, because I've got one to where it's towards the business and then a challenge pack. What I say back, if she said money's not an issue, is I totally understand. I felt the same way. I was so nervous and scared to waste the money again. I had bought so many things that hadn't worked for me, wasted so much time, money, different products. I had to do this for me. I saw the results of Michelle. She was kicking butt. She was getting great results from it, the program, and I saw it worked, and I thought, I have to do it. I was either buy new shorts and stuff because it was in the summertime, or buy this. And I said, and then she told me that it was like 30 days money back guarantee. So I thought, why not? I've tried all this before. Why not try this? So it really was. It was either buy new clothes or buy this. And for $200, I mean, I've spent $200 on something else. But I mean, I said, I'm so grateful I took the chance. And here I am 3 years later or 2 years later. You just got to dig deeper. But that's basically just say, if money wasn't an issue, would you do it? And, it may just not be their time. It may not be for them right now. But then there's an idea too. Any questions you guys get or objections, you turn that into a post. So then you would talk about something like that, where you would say, it's investing in your health. Like, look how much healthier we all are and happier and whatever, So yeah, and seriously, Natalie, in the message thread, you post about if you're stuck at a question, don't be afraid to reach out to any of us gals, like myself, Allison, Ashley, Diane. We've been around and we can help. I like talking it through. Sometimes I get mumbled with words and I don't know exactly what to say back. But no matter what, in the end, if they're not ready, like my Miss Diane wasn't for over a year, I kept bugging her. And then she was ready. And then she was ready. So it could take, quickly. It could be like, Ashley had that girl that was ready to jump in, just like that, both feet and heads and hands, or it could be 6 months down the road. But you gotta ask, go through your stuff and say, and if she really still isn't, say, no problem. I hold these groups every month. Do you mind? Ask with the question. Do you mind if I follow up with you on, June 31st? And she says, sure, mark that down in your book. Okay. And then you move on to the next person and you talk to them and want to help them. Because like I said in the team page this morning, that post with the hearts, how much weight do you have to lose? it literally broke my heart to see all those women in there that are struggling. And there's a lot of the 20-pound plus people on that post, and they are silently struggling. There is ladies out there that are either they don't know what to do or how to do it, but it just was amazing to see the number of comments on that post that they're struggling. And there's always, I know I hear, there's nobody out there. Nobody wants our help. I can't find anybody. They're out there. They're just not, saying it publicly. I need to lose weight. I need to do this. So yeah, just keep on asking, find their pain points. Okay. Hope that helps. Did that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Diane.
Just to kind of go off that too, like I feel like, just watching Michelle or watching the team call from Saturday, like the like and Michelle talking about that, it's, oh my God, I lost my train of thought, but like, I don't know, like that call for me, like it kind of gave me another kick in the butt, and like it made me realize that, I'm a perfect example too. Like Darlene probably messaged me for a year as well. And like, I saw her posts, and I know she had messaged me in the past, and like, she was always kind of that little, like that person in my head that, always was there and kind of like in the background. I may not have like seen her post every day, but I still like knew she was doing it. Mm-hmm. And I was the same. Like one day I finally saw a post, and I was like, okay, it's time, I'm ready. And for some people, it's just, they're going to have a moment where something either, happens in their life, or they have a moment where they're like, I can't do this. Like I need to make a change, and they'll remember that you messaged them and you were willing to help them. And I think that's the most important part, is that they know that you're there. And then when they're ready, they'll come back to you. And I've been lucky that I've had a lot of people, that most of my challengers so far have been friends that have just come to me, but I'm in the same boat. Like now I have to go out and find people that want my help. And I think Michelle's totally right. And what Darlene just said too, that those people, they're not going to come in, they're not going to post on your posts and say, yeah, I'm ready. Like I want to sign up. Like you're going to have to go to them, because weight and health, it's such a hard topic for a lot of people to talk about. And a lot of people, they don't want to admit that, they have, 40, 50 pounds to lose. And even people that only have, a little bit to lose or none to lose, it's still a tough thing to talk about. So It's just, as long as those people know you're there, in 2 months, 3 months, whenever, they'll probably message you and like say, hey, I'm ready now.
Totally. Yeah. And I agree with that 100%, because there was a girl that, we chatted back and forth for a little bit, and then I did my follow-up, in the 2 weeks time, and she'd read my message and no reply. And then 2 weeks again, like I didn't give up. I just kept saying, whether it was New Year's Day and Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, like I just kept reaching in. I'd give her a recipe, she'd read it. Literally, I think it was 6 months later, I got a message back from her that just said, thank you for being consistent and checking up on me. I really appreciate it. La, 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 la. Like it just shows they are watching, and maybe it is hard. Weight's a hard thing. Whether you're 5 pounds overweight or you're 30, we as women, we are hard on ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves that way. And we look at that damn scale, and that makes our confidence go down the tubes. And I can honestly say, from these challenge groups and meeting you gals and anybody else that I've met through helping them, like it's like a little community. We're there for each other. We're empowering each other. We're supporting each other. And it's hard in this day and age where everybody's so busy to be able to do that. And in case you see all these women struggling because they're alone. They don't have that support system. So here's where we all come in. There is people out there. And yes, you girls need to watch the team call from Saturday. It was a kick in my ass too. And it made me think there's a bigger world out there than what my little bubble is around here that I know. And I just want to help people. I do. It's a passion. I could sit on the computer till 1:00 if I was 20 years younger, but but I mean, I could talk to women all day long. I could talk to you guys all night long. You know, we could have a pajama party with some wine here and give her. we might have to have a theme team call one night.
Yes.
Definitely. Oh, so yeah, basically it's behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, people are watching. They want to see you're being consistent and that you're still in this. If you fall off for a week and not be posting stuff about it, it's like they forget about you almost. But, you know, and sometimes it's hard for me if I'm gone away, like down south, but I enjoyed sharing, like Alice and I in Punta Cana. I loved sharing that stuff. And I mean, I wasn't as consistent as I probably should have been. I was having fun, but I mean, I wanted people to see that, yes, there's the reward for all our hard work for, you know, that year, the year before or whatever, that this is what happens. But we have fun together. We work together, you know, all that kind of stuff. So honestly, if anybody has questions here about reaching out or how you connect, go for it now. I can't wait to see Gina's post, her grand opening post on the 1st. So it'll be, she's going to rock and roll. It's going to be awesome. We're going to celebrate. We should all have a wine that day, or 5. No. So yeah, you guys have any questions? Who's still in it for the end of the month? Who's here? Who's trying? Yeah, shout out to Allison, Diane. Deanna's not on here. Ashley, you girls, you can get there. You can do it. Like, did you hear Michelle's on the live call today? Mm-hmm. Like, it sucks. You can get points taken away just like that. The points police were after her. I know, I call them the points police. But what happened was with Facebook, my God. Maybe I'll stop recording first. I think we're good. Good with the team call. Okay.